I've been practicing doing my eyelashes and I really like it. But these ones are really long, really. Anyway, let's dive in. Today I'm going to be talking about how I have managed to grow my business, my crochet business on Instagram. It's not been easy, it's not been an easy journey, but then I'm going to give you a few tips throughout the years that I've used and have been really helpful, have managed to help me pave through markets and reach different clientele. So let's dive in. Oh, these lashes are killing me. I started crocheting back in 2017 and it took me almost 2 years to pave into the market. I can say 2.5 years. So it was not really an easy thing for me. You know, when you're working and you're not being noticed and you're like, is this really for me or should I just give up? But then I did not give up. I had to try and up my game and make sure I see how I can reach other people with my work. I can reach the clientele. My contract got done for a job I was working for mid-2019, and that's when I decided to put more effort in my crochet work. Then COVID kicked in, we were quarantined, and the good thing is I had lots of yarn in the house. So I started doing a few pieces, posting more often, and boom. I started actually to learn what works for my Instagram, what works for my clients, what works for my fellow crocheters who would support me in other projects. So I'm going to explain to you how I've managed to grow my Instagram and how it has managed to help even my other platforms grow. Number 1, be consistent. Post your work all the time, even if you don't have a new project. Some people even message me and they're like, how do you do it? You post all the time, you have fresh work all the time. It is not like that. Sometimes it's because I already worked on some piece months ago and it was not online, or sometimes I even pick a piece I created last year or a year and a half back and post it, because every day you have new followers. They haven't even seen that work. So when you repost, they are going to see your work, they are going to love it, they are going to be like, oh my god, I love this. And then you have 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 people trying to buy that specific piece that you've posted. So keep posting daily. I'm not saying you post Monday to Friday every day, but at least 3 times a week or 2 times a week, so that even Instagram gets to push your algorithm to reach the people who are not following you, and through that you get to find clients for your work. Instagram has an option of posting reels. You can create a few videos and you post on your reels, and I came to realize that reels reach the explorer faster than even your own posts. So you can make a few short videos, because reels go up to like 30, I think it's like 30 seconds, I don't know. But you can create a short video, even if it's not 30 seconds, even if it's 15 seconds, even if it's 10. Post it through your reels. Like, post a reel. It's going to go and reach people who are not following you. That music that is behind that reel, it's going to push your work to access, so that the people who are not following you get to access it, get to access your account, come to view even other stuff that you've posted, and you end up getting clients from that. So please, it's just a small video, even if it's okay 2 minutes, just put it there. Number 3 is going live on IG. IGTV is there. I know they usually take 15 minutes videos, but that is okay, because when you do an IGTV live, you get to communicate with the people, you get to communicate with your clients, you get to communicate with fellow crocheters, you get to communicate even with those who are not following you. And at the end of the day, someone is going to be interested, someone is going to come, go through your work, find something that they like, and the next day you have an order. Not one, not two, or even more. So learn to go live. I know live is limited to, I think, some people who have 10 and above, I think. I'm not so sure. But if you have an option for going live on IGTV, please do it. Once in a while, you don't have to do it every day. If you know you can't be consistent on posting all the time, let me say you can't post 3 to 5 times a week, make an IGTV live and get to communicate to people. That's also a post. It doesn't have to be a picture for you to get people to seeing you. So, oh my God, I'm so in love with myself today. Post your time lapses. Create time lapses. When you're working on a piece, create a time lapse to show the process of how you make that piece. It's going to interest someone. They're going to look at your page and they're going to like, this is a DIY page, and they will come over to see what more you have done. Also, someone will be like, do you have tutorials? The next day they are supporting your YouTube. That's also a customer. Also, someone will look at it and they'll be like, can I buy a pattern? That's also a customer or a client. So you can do a time lapse, even if it shows the entire process of you making that piece. It doesn't mean it's giving out your knowledge or something like that. Besides, sharing is nice sometimes. So do a time lapse of when you're making your work. You can post it as a reel, you can post it as an IGTV, you can also post it like a usual post, but that will also bring you clients. And that's how I've managed to grow my Instagram. Another thing, accept to be featured. I know several times when you post your things, there are people who get interested and they'll approach you and they're like, do you want me to feature you? So I have been approached several times to be featured in videos. Shout out to my friend, is she Adoma? She has featured me in her video. I have been featured with the Rhode Island Fashion Week. They've accessed me for that, and trust me, it has contributed a lot to growing my Instagram. It has contributed a lot to my clientele. So don't push people away. It's good to work together sometimes. You get to grow each other. You get to build each other. So allow it. It's interaction with your audience. By audience, I mean your clients. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. By audience, I mean the crocheters, those who buy from you, and even the random people. Don't just focus on people. Like, someone may be not a fan of crochets, but they will still show up on your account and they're like, so you sell this, how much is it, how much is that, what if I want this? Just give them all ears, because you don't know, maybe they will buy. Even if they don't, they may tell someone else about your account, that one who is interested. So learn to listen to your audience, listen to your fellow crocheters, because personally I do this YouTube tutorial thing, and 80% of my work is requests from crocheters. So it's good to talk to them, to listen to them, to help each other grow. So that has helped my Instagram grow and bring me a lot of sales. Then there is also accepting challenges from your clients, from your fellow crocheters. People like to send me a lot of work that is not even mine sometimes, and they're like, can you do this for me? Or some of them send send clothes, like someone can send me such a top and they're like, I want this in a crochet form. Like, you have to learn to accept challenges because they actually help you grow, and they also help to even contribute on the uniqueness of your account. So that was going to help on your algorithm on Instagram, and it's going to help you grow. It's going to bring you sales. Using hashtags. Hashtags are very important. I'm not saying you pick every hashtag that someone uses. Just make sure your hashtags speak for your post. If your post is about crochets, don't hashtag something that is irrelevant. Tag something in line with your, like, put hashtags in line with your clothing that you have posted. If it's a cardigan, if it's a top, if it's crochet, if it's handmade, those should be your hashtags. So that is going to help other people who are following under those hashtags to actually access your account. This one is very important. You need to learn how to separate your personal account on Instagram from your work account. If you want your work to grow, people most times, you should notice that when your account is for your work, every time you post something that is not work related, it should tell you a lot. Personally, if I posted a picture of nature, I love nature. But trust me, with the post that I get 1,000 likes, you'll find when it even has 30 likes. That should speak so much. So learn to separate your personal account from your Instagram account. That is going to help customers to identify you. Like, what if it's just someone who has bought? Because when you post mix up stuff, someone will see you as a client of someone else. So don't mix up the two. I have a personal account. My personal account is at Grace Jones, and I strictly post my own leisure time, my own stuff, unless it's a piece I want to market something on my crochet page, where I post it and refer it to my crochet page. But I really don't put my personal stuff on that GH Crochet account, because those two work differently. I'm a crocheter the other side, and this side I'm just me, so I cannot mix up the two. And that helps your customers to identify you. That helps your customers to know where to go when they want to buy. So please separate those two. Paid promotions. Instagram provides promotions, like $3 to $5 to $10, depending, per day, 2 days, 3 days. Once in a while, pay a promotion. At least do it twice in a year, twice or thrice a year. It helps you to reach different people. YouTube tries to push your work to those different people. You can even integrate it. No, that's not the English. I can say integrate, whatever. You can mix it up. That works with Facebook, because Facebook is what manages the Instagram promotion. So you can decide to promote both ends, or you can decide to promote only on Instagram. So learn how to do that once in a while, because it helps you to reach people who don't follow you. It helps you to reach people who actually need your service, but then they didn't even know your account existed. So once in a while, sacrifice that $1 for a promotion and help your account grow, help reach different clientele. Another thing you need to try and be unique. We are so many crocheters out there, but what identifies you? Try to make yourself slightly, if you don't want to go further, different from other people. Don't focus on, okay, this one has done this, I'm doing this. Like, even if you want to do it, maybe give it a pace, because sometimes when all accounts have the same things, customers wonder. Like, once in a while, we all do people's tutorials, we all pick up from people's patterns, sometimes once in a while you can try to create at least 1 or 2 pieces of your own to identify you or differentiate you from the rest, even if you're mixing up stuff that are similar. I know we're in different states, so you have different customers, but once in a while try to create something, get your customers' opinion, engage them on that creation. Stories, guys, stories are very important. It's not just about putting stories, because you can still hashtag in stories. You can still reach people who don't even follow you through stories. So try to utilize all the things that Instagram provides. The link pages, they help clients access your other platforms, and you end up getting sales like that. You end up growing because your algorithm gets pushed way further. And at the end of the day, to me, it was like a shock. Every day I was waking up with like 1,000 followers, 1,000 followers, 2,000 followers. It was a bit of too shocking for me, because the moment I invested in my time, you know, that's when it happened. So try to do that. Time is everything, you know. So I hope this video has helped someone. If you have questions for me, please write them in the comment below. If you want to ask, like, okay, that's me repeating myself. If you want me to do anything, or a tutorial of something that you've seen or you like, put it in the comment below and I'll respond. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting me and loving me. Oh my goodness, I love you guys back as well. So see you in my next video. Bye bye.